one way to lure them out.
Isn't it good out here, Jesse?
Yes, of course this is good out here. There's nothing bad in here, and except for what the? What was that? Wait a minute, isn't that?
It's Talking Angel, that stupid freak. Let's get out of here. What the hell? Who are you? Ha ha ha. Well. Look, we have here our two first victims in here, right in Boston. We're here to come to kill you. And also, you may ask me, I am Talking Back, and we're here to stop you. And Talking Angel gave me a power to teleport you. And also, you thought she was dead? Oh no, she isn't. She's here to come here to get revengeance to what you did. We'll take the entire world, and there's nothing you can do anything about. And now, it's time for you to die, first victim. Say goodbye, for real.
Oh shit. Oh, why you choking me? Honey, run.
John, oh no, I need to run. I need to report this to the police immediately.
I used to be the one. I used to be your getaway dreamer. I couldn't get enough. Thinking that we would last forever. Don't know what you're thinking of. Slipping further out of reach. To the edge of town we could go. Away from all the world to see. You were wild trying to set yourself free. I didn't see the signs right in front of me. Oh, I'm running in the night so soon. I got nothing left to lose. I'm leaving you on the run. Running in the night.
Triple danger warning. Effective for the following areas: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Yonkers, Chester, and Queens, New York. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department in conjunction of the New York Division of Homeland Security. Recently, reports of Talking Angela, Talking Ben, Talking Tom, and Talking Ginger have been going on in Rampage in some areas in New York. These individuals have been attacking civilians in Massachusetts one day ago, and they have now started to cause more havoc around the mentioned areas in New York. However, 192 fatalities has been reported to this dangerous situation as it is unfolding. It is reported that they will take over the entire state of New York in the next 4 to 6 hours. At this time, all residents in the mentioned areas are advised to seek an underground shelter immediately. Make sure you have the necessary items such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. If one of the Talking Friends individuals has break into your home, use armed protection by all means necessary. Stay tuned for more information on this developing situation.
An law enforcement warning has been issued for the following counties or areas: Newton and Sussex, New Jersey. Affecting at 5:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Reports of Talking Angela, Talking Ben, Talking Tom, and Talking Ginger has been seen attacking civilians and destroying buildings around Newton and Sussex counties. These individuals have last seen attacking other U.S. states which were conclude New York, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Connecticut, causing many damages and over 400 casualties around the areas. In addition, these individuals have been seen to be changed into different looks, as they have now blood over their bodies, razor-sharp claws, and dark eyes, and it has also been reported that they now have the ability to set off nuclear bombs from a tracking device around any state at any time, or even around the world. This is a dangerous situation and this should not be ignored. At this time, all residents in Newton and Sussex are advised to seek an underground shelter for your protection, and make sure you have the necessary items such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, blankets, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or a hand-crank radio to last for the duration of this situation. If one of these individuals have breaked into your home, use armed protection by all means necessary. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
This is NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, serving for Fort Wayne, Indiana. The current time is 8:38 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A 18% chance of rain will occur during the night. What? A chance of 18% of rain will occur.
Just the beginning of our rampage. We have barely just started. Your fate will be soon.
radioactive fallout. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks or explosions. On longer exposure to fallout can result certain death. Fallout may spread over a large area from the explosion site. Gather the supplies for your evacuation, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, phones, chargers, blankets, a first aid kit, and a battery power or a hand crank radio with extra batteries for your journey. Evacuate the area in a calm and safe manner. While you are evacuating, tie a lighter or brighter towel to your door or mailbox to notify your authorities that you have obeyed the evacuation procedures. Do not use a towel if you need assistance. Put on an improved gas mask rated NBC to protect yourself from radioactive materials. Do not delay. Evacuate now.
You better know what you're fighting for. Well, baby, you are all that I adore. If love is what you need, a soldier I will be. I'm an angel with a shotgun, fighting till the war's won. I don't care if heaven won't take me back. I'll throw away my faith, babe, just to keep it safe. Don't you know you're everything I have? And wanna live, not just survive tonight. Sometimes to win, you've got to sit. Don't mean I'm not a believer.
You know what, kid? You've convinced me. I'm sold. I'll help you with this, and in return, you can help me with something I've been working on. We'll work out the details later. Deal. Stands mind. This should be... Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a What is going on in that guy's head?
The civil authorities issued a law enforcement warning to the following counties, all of Oklahoma, beginning at 6:20 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and ending at 7:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Message from KFAH-TV. The following message is transmitted by question will not have an emergency nationalities from the United States, which would include New York, Massachusetts, Florida, New Jersey, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Virginia, and Delaware. These states have been reported to be destroyed and damaged by one of these individuals, causing catastrophic havoc throughout the states. In addition, they have been reported to cause more havoc through the western United States. As a result, 5,000 fatalities has been reported from this outbreak date as it continues. As a precaution, all residents of Oklahoma are urged to seek an underground shelter immediately until this situation has ended. Make sure you have the necessary items such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, fans, chargers, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries for your survival. If one of the talking friends individuals has attempted to break into your home, ensure protection by all means. Repeating, the law enforcement warning has been issued for the entire state of Oklahoma, and residents are urged to seek an underground shelter for their survival. Take action now.
Stan's family, we made it last. Question mark, shooting star, pine tree. I had a hunch I might bump into you.
Boop.
Mabel, what do you want with our uncle's mind anyway?
Oh, just the code to the old man's safe. Inside the shack is a maze of 1,000.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Francisco Police Department and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Recently, Talking Angela, Talking Ben, Talking Tom, Talking Ginger, and Talking One has seen attacking civilians in San Francisco. They have seen using their own weapons to destroy anything in their path, such as guns, cannons, bombs, and a tracking device that can set off nuclear bombs around the state. However, 8,000 fatalities has been reported from this outgoing situation that it is going on. In addition, more portals has been reported to be spawned from Talking Ben's portal gun. We don't know what else will come out these portals, but it is likely that it will spawn other characters from the Talking Friends group by the company named Outfit 7, and soon likely they will take over the entire state in California in the next 3 hours. This is a dangerous situation and must be taken seriously. All residents in San Francisco are advised to seek an underground shelter immediately. If you're outside by your own, in a vehicle, or near in the streets, find a nearby shelter in your area and stay in there until the threat is ended. Make sure you have the necessary items such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, a flashlight, blankets, phones, chargers, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio with extra batteries for lasting of the duration of this situation. If one of the Talking Friends group has break into your home, use a firearm to protect yourself. This also concludes lethal force. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous and life-threatening situation. your children from school, as they have their own evacuation procedures. It is estimated that these affected areas will be destroyed in the next 2 hours. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Attention. This is an emergency alert message regarding the malfunction of the Outfit 7 Talking Ben application. Where reports that the Talking Ben character is speaking in an unexpected and alarming manner, which may cause distress or confusion to users. This situation is currently being investigated, and we urge everyone to remain calm and follow these instructions. Firstly, ensure that all children and pets are in a safe and supervised environment. The content being broadcasted through the Talking Ben application is not suitable for all audiences, and we are working to rectify the situation as soon as possible. If you or someone you know is experiencing distress due to the Talking Ben's behavior, please turn off the device or application immediately. For those who are unable to do so, mute the volume or move to a safe distance to minimize exposure. It is vital that you do not attempt to engage with the Talking Ben character during this time, as any interaction may inadvertently prolong the malfunction. Instead, please report the incident to the Outfit 7 customer support team using the following email: support@outfit7.com. Include your device type, the version of the app you are using, and the time and location of the incident. If you are using a smart device, we recommend checking for updates to the Talking Ben application. In the meantime, we advise against using any Outfit 7 applications until further notice. Authorities have been informed of this issue and are working closely with Outfit 7 to identify the cause and implement a solution. This is not a life-threatening situation, but it is essential that you exercise caution and take the necessary steps to protect yourselves and those around you from unnecessary fear and panic. For the latest information and updates on this emergency, tune into local news stations or visit the Outfit 7 website at www.outfit7.com. We will also be posting updates on our social media channels. Thank you for your cooperation. Stay safe, and remember, this is a temporary issue that will be resolved as quickly as possible. The emergency services are available if you need assistance, but please only call if you are in a real emergency. This is an automated message. No further action is required at this time. This is an emergency alert system EAS message. The following is a critical update concerning the content of the Talking Tom and Friends TV show. There have been recent reports of frequent jump scares and disturbing imagery appearing during the show's broadcast. These incidents are more commonly occurring around midnight and 3 a.m. but have been noted to happen at various times throughout the day. The disconcerting content typically begins with certain lighting or glitches in the program, serving as a prelude to the disturbing segments, which can last for 10 to 20 minutes before returning to the show. We urge all parents, guardians, and caretakers to take immediate precautionary measures to protect the emotional and psychological well-being of young viewers. The content that follows these breaches may include graphic imagery, loud noises, and unsettling visuals that are not suitable for children. Please monitor the TV closely when Talking Tom and Friends is being watched, especially during the late night hours. If you observe any signs of the program malfunctioning, such as lagging or glitching, immediately change the channel or turn off the television. These disruptions serve as a warning that the disturbing content may be imminent. We recommend discussing with your children the importance of not watching television alone, particularly during these vulnerable time slots. Ensure they understand that if they see anything that scares or upsets them, they should seek your assistance without delay. For those who may stumble upon this content by accident, we advise you to cover your eyes and ears if you feel overwhelmed. If you are with a child, calmly reassure them that it is not you and help them find a different program or activity. We are working closely with the television network and broadcasting authorities to address this issue. In the meantime, please be vigilant and report any such occurrences to the network immediately. For a visual reference of the disturbing content, an album of screenshots has been made available on the official EAS website. We encourage you to review these images to be fully aware of what to watch for. To ensure the safety and comfort of all viewers, it is essential that we come together as a community and remain alert to these unsettling interruptions. Thank you for your attention to this urgent matter. This is the emergency alert system, reminding you to stay informed and stay safe. Outside, as you will be stand by. Please stand by. Greetings, fellow Americans. I'm a designated representative of the President of the United States. This is an update to the civil danger warning that was issued to Massachusetts in August. Talking Ben has, unfortunately, recruited Talking Angela and her friends, including Talking One. They have all been causing chaos around America, resulting in over 2 million casualties. It has been reported that Boston, Medford, Winfield, New York City, and more have been completely destroyed. It is terrifying that they have caused this in an hour. Talking Angela has unleashed so many attacks that reports of her date back to 1989, which is impossible since mobile games didn't exist back then. This is very paranormal. All residents are required to stay in your underground shelters until an all clear is given. And if you do not have an underground shelter, evacuate. Gather food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered or a hand-cranked radio to tune into the situation. Leave a towel or doormat on your mailbox to let authorities know that you have evacuated. Do not pick up your children from school, as they have their own evacuation procedures. When you are evacuating, avoid highways and drive on dirt roads. Turn off your headlights and interior lights and drive slowly to avoid being heard or seen by them. Make sure to have your car radio off at all times. If you are seen, turn your vehicle off and duck and take cover in the footwell of your seat. And, when you hear them leave, get back out and continue driving. Please follow these procedures to avoid more casualties. May God help us all. That was a message from the designated representative. May God help us all. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is an update from the attacking situation for the entire United States. Talking Angela, Talking Ben, Talking Tom, Talking Ginger, and Talking One has now been reported to attack the Central, Mountain, and Pacific United States. These individuals are doing the following dangerous things, which are include killing anyone in their path, kidnapping children, hacking televisions, destroying buildings, breaking into people's homes, shooting civilians, holding people hostage, using their weapons, using their abilities, and setting off nuclear bombs. The death toll is now all over 5 million. This is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation. At this time, all residents in the United States are advised to seek an underground shelter immediately. If you're outside or driving, find a nearby shelter in your area and wait for an all-clear message is given. Make sure you have the necessary items such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, blankets, toiletries, a first aid kit, and a battery power radio or a hand crank radio with extra batteries. Do not go outside until the threat has ended. Stay tuned for local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. Enforcement Agency of the Oklahoma Emergency Management. An extremely dangerous situation is unfolding. Audio reports of Talking Angela, Talking Ben, Talking Tom, Talking Ginger, and Talking Morrison continue to attack civilians and destroying cities and more. Warren and Newcastle and Gosby counties, causing more fatalities, and all over $8,509 of damages around many states around the United States. These individuals are responsible for the life of damages and deaths that they did around the following areas: Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, North Carolina, South Carolina, Delaware, West Virginia, Georgia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, and Arkansas. These areas have been reported to be destroyed from these individuals, and the United States military are trying to find a way to stop these individuals from keeping destroying more states around the United States, and maybe including the entire world. At this time, residents in the mentioned areas are urged to seek an underground shelter and gather supplies for about a week, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, phones, chargers, toiletries, blankets, a flashlight, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered and crank radio with extra batteries. If one of these individuals have attempted to break into your home, use a firearm to defend your home from these individuals. This also contains lethal force. Stay tuned for local media outlets for more information.
This is an
national emergency. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is an OEA. We will continue to serve the Denver area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Denver area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is an OEA. This station will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Denver area. If you are not in Denver area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. This is an emergency action notification. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is an OEA. We will be discontinuing programming. You should now tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. This station will be discontinuing programming. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. My fellow Americans, I'm the designated representative of the President of the United States. Recently, Talking Angela, Talking Tom, Talking Juan, Talking Ginger, Talking Ben, and an unidentified member have been seen causing chaos all around America, now updating to 7 million casualties. Talking Angel and her friends now have an unidentified member. This creature was reported to have attacked Shine an hour ago. This creature's appearance was described to be similar to Talking Tom's. He is brown, ginger-like fur, and he is the same height as Tom. People are spreading rumors that this creature is a cat from the Lost Media, Talking Tom Cat 3, a bootleg application that was created by the company Rampage 00003D Information Technology about 13 years ago. It has not been confirmed of how this creature showed up. All residents are required to seek an underground shelter, grab food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered, with a hand-cranked radio with extra batteries. To tune into the situation, the President of the United States has been safely escorted to a safe location at this time. As of currently, there have been plans to unleash a super weapon on Talking Angel and her friends, but that plan has not been confirmed at this time. May God help us all. States or one of his representatives will be speaking shortly. Stand by. Stand by.
My fellow Americans, I'm the designated representative of the President of the United States. This is an update to the previous emergency action notification that broadcasted almost 30 minutes ago. The casualties have updated to almost 9 million. Reports have came in about talking death transforming into this horrifying creature, now the size of a skyscraper, and he is causing destruction around it. America with Talking Angel of the Friends. The President has now confirmed that the super weapon will be used to take down Talking Angel of the Friends once and for all. The super weapon is expected to impact Denver, Colorado at about 12 a.m. on September 2nd. In other terms, this means about 30 minutes. The President has advised to not exit your underground shelter for any reason when the super weapon attacks. Colorado will be completely destroyed, along with half of Utah and Wyoming, as well as Arizona. At this time, stay in your underground shelters until an And for Angela, this is a message. This will be the end of your rampage. This super weapon has been planned since 2024. The President knew you would come back. We have been spending almost 2 years building this, and you didn't suspect a single thing. We lied about the super weapon not being confirmed, as it was just a trick, all a play to let your guard down. And if you ever decide to come back, well, remember that this weapon is always on standby. It's too late to escape Colorado now, as we have you and your friends right where we want you. Good luck surviving this, bitch.
That was the message from the President or his representatives. May God help us all. May God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
got something in your nose. Sniffing that K, did you feel the hole? Hope you find peace for yourself. New boyfriend ain't gon' fill the void. Do you even really like this track? Take away the drugs, what you